Hey everyone, today I'm going to be talking about all the books I bought this month. That's October 2015. Check it out, my October book haul. Be excited. Whoa. Hey guys, so I'm going to change things up this month and I'm going to start first with the books that I bought and then move on to the free advanced reader copies that I received at the bookshop. So, one of the first books I bought this month is The Bone Clocks by David Mitchell. This book I actually bought in Venice at the airport. I was reading The Maze Runner while I was in Venice, and I finished it, and I needed a book for the hour-and-a-half plane ride home, and so I picked a book that could very easily not be read in an hour and a half. I wasn't sure if I was going to like it or not, but I'm really, really liking it. I'm about halfway through right now. I haven't read adult literary fiction or prestige fiction or however you want to call it in quite some time, but this is just totally up my alley. It's really funny. I'm probably going to do a book review on it. I'm enjoying it that much. Basically, when I started it, I kept waiting for something to happen to give me an excuse to put it down, but I'm 300 pages into it at the moment, and that is yet to happen, so I'm really excited. Another book I bought was The Winter's Tale by Mark Halperin, and this one was a funny one because I had to order it on Abe Books because I couldn't find it anywhere else. I think it's out of print in the UK. There was a movie edition released maybe 3 or 4, maybe 5 years ago. This was made into a movie, The Winter's Tale. This is not Shakespeare's The Winter's Tale, it's something else. I wonder if there's an allusion to it. I don't know. But it's supposed to be really good. A.O. Scott in the New York Times actually described it as the Goldfinch of the 1980s. And I loved The Goldfinch 2 years ago when it came out. So it's supposed to be a big, sprawling, sort of adventurous story set in New York City, full of magic and wonder. I think the main character is a petty thief and an orphan, so I already love it. Just orphans and thievery is just my favorite thing in literature. I couldn't do without it. So yeah, The Winter's Tale. I wish I could have gotten a different edition, I gotta say, but this one's kind of neat actually. I don't know. But because it was out of print, you know, beggars can't be choosers, you know? So that was another book I got. So another book I got this month was actually that's a mistake. I didn't get it. My boss actually bought it for me. So generous, so kind. She really wants me to read it. I feel bad that I haven't read it yet. And that is Grief is a Thing Called Feathers. And I've actually seen quite a few reviews of this online. It's been getting a lot of buzz. And it sounds really cool, actually. It's about, I think, 2 brothers and a father mourning the death of their mother. And it's done sort of as like a prose poem thing. It's very unconventional and experimental, but it looks very neat, and it comes with very high praise. The only thing that I'm nervous about, having picked this up and read the front jacket, is that it's about a Ted Hughes scholar, and my knowledge of Ted Hughes is actually really minimal. Basically, my knowledge of Ted Hughes goes to like my first year of university when my professor was teaching me about Sylvia Plath. And I remember him talking about Sylvia Plath and her suicide and Ted Hughes, and saying how in North America everyone sides with Sylvia Plath, and in England everyone sides with Ted Hughes. I don't know if that, maybe that's a simplistic reading of the whole situation of who's on whose side, but that's just a quick way of explaining that I haven't read any Ted Hughes. Oh my gosh, I know. And supposedly this has something to do with Ted Hughes' The Crow. So maybe I gotta go pick up Ted Hughes' The Crow. I don't know. Or I can just pick it up because it's about, you know, it's about feelings, and I've felt things before, so why do I need to read the other book? Or I can read this and then read the other one. Maybe I'm overthinking it. It does look very cool, and I look forward to reading it. Boing. The last book I bought this month was Monsters by Emerald Fennell. And this book looks really cool. I'm really excited for it. I heard about it on Sana's channel at Books and Quills, which I'll leave a link down below. I'm pretty sure if you watch BookTube, you've seen her channel. It's fantastic. So on the back, this book says, 2 children you never want to meet. And it's about these 2 morbid kids who are obsessed with this serial killer roaming around their small town in south west England. And it just sounds really funny and intriguing. I love this cover. It reminds me sort of like a Wes Anderson movie cover or poster. And just listen to this opening line. It's awesome. So, chapter 1, Mummy and Daddy. My parents got smushed to death in a boating accident when I was 9. Don't worry, I'm not that sad about it. What? So it sounds pretty cool. Can't wait to read it. I actually bought a bunch of kids' books this month, and I'm actually saving quite a few of them. They're Puffin classics and vintage classics, and I'm going to do an actual children's classics TBR. So you can look forward to that. But in terms of contemporary children YA lit, this is what I got. Then in terms of proofs that I got this month, I picked up The Doldrums by Nicholas Gannon, and this looks really exciting. It's another kids book, and it's about these kids going on adventures in some like fancy flat in Manhattan, I think. I don't know. I love the cover. It has really beautiful illustrations. Yeah, I can't wait to read it. There's a polar bear on the cover. I think it's about these kids just getting up to all sorts of trouble, and that's what I like. So yeah, if you guys have read this, please let me know if it's any good. Finally, the last book I picked up was The Water Knife by, and I'm really gonna butcher this guy's name, Paolo Bacigalupi. I really apologize. I really don't know how to pronounce it. I wish I had researched that beforehand. And yeah, this looks really cool. It's like a sci-fi novel about a drought, and I think there's people fighting over water. There's like the rich control the water, and there's these poor people, and and everybody's like thirsty. I don't know. It sounds really cool. This author, he won the Hugo and I think the Nebula and a bunch of sci-fi awards for his first book, The Wind-Up Girl, that was supposed to be really good. So I look forward to reading this as well. So that's it, guys, for this month's book haul. Let me know if you've read any of these, which ones I should read first, which ones you loved, which ones you didn't like, which ones I should avoid. Let me know all about that in the comments below. If you like this video, please like it. If you really like this video, please subscribe. So hopefully I'll see you guys Monday for my next video. And until then, happy reading. Bye, bye, bye.